everyone who knows me, all of Cooking Squad and friends and family, for everyone who knows me, they know I love eating meat. I just crave it like crazy. It's unfreaking believable how great I love my meat. But today, I'm doing something totally different, out of the blue, out of the realm, with no meat whatsoever. I have been personally asked by a friend named Chris Bill, as you can see at the bottom here, his comment, to do a vegan meal. That is right. Today is going to be a vegan meal. And also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe below right now. So, today is going to be a vegan meal. Well, that means that there's not one single thing of meat in there. Okay, that means a lot of different things aren't in there. Okay, like if it comes from an animal with eyes, best way, as far as I understand what being vegan is you're not eating anything that comes from an animal with eyes. So, as far as I understand, this has nothing with animals with eyes that it comes from. Nothing whatsoever. Not even the sauce I'm using today. That's all vegan free. It's gluten free. It's dairy free. It's everything free. It is one of the most amazing meals that you can create if you are vegan, or even if you can't have anything that is gluten or dairy. It's all dairy free and gluten free. So let me show you the ingredients you're going to need to create this yummy vegan meal. So the very first thing you're going to need is a can of chickpeas. That's about 3 cups of chickpeas you're going to need. You're going to need 2 pieces of minced garlic. 2 pieces of garlic that we're going to be cutting up. You're going to need your dressing that we're going to be putting on. This is a balsamic mustard vinaigrette that I've created myself. It tastes amazing. My mom loves it. It is the best thing to use for, well, for salads, for anything, really. I mean, that's great. You're going to need 1 carrot. We are going to be shredding this carrot to make half a cup of carrots. You're going to need a full head of lettuce. Now, what I've done with the full head of lettuce, I've already taken it apart into pieces so that I can show you that you need to take it apart. It comes from this to this, because we are going to be wrapping our food in this. You're going to need 3 sticks of celery, because we are going to be cutting these up. 3 full sticks of celery, if you can see that. Okay, so let's get started with this. The first thing you want to do is cut up your celery. That's the very first thing you want to do. So, by the way, don't forget to wash every single thing. You need to wash it. If you don't wash it, then it's nasty, because you don't want to cause any problems. So I've already washed them just because it's easier for me when I show you what I'm doing. So now you cut the celery into pieces. Into small, tiny pieces. There we go. Our celery is cut. Now, time to shred this wonderful carrot. Just cut off the ends because you don't need them. And you shred your carrot. We'll just put that out of the way for now. Now let's see if we got half a cup. Oh yeah, more than half a cup. Oh yeah. See, it's all been shredded up. Now we're gonna dump it in our bowl, and we'll leave it to the side. And whatever else is left, let's pile it back into here. Simplest, easy way in case I need it again for something else. Okay, now we are going to cut up our 2 pieces of garlic. As I showed you before in the last video, how to properly cut your garlic. Again, I'll teach you again. You squeeze it down with the shell on, and then you just pull it off. And you got your garlic all cut up. Well, not cut up, but squished enough that you can get the ends of it, well, the shell off of it. Now, sometimes you might find one that has a problem with it, like that. You can just cut that off. Yoink. And you just throw it to the side because we don't need it. And then you crush these again. Now, the reason for that is because it gets all the flavor out of it. Now, for this, I would say use 1 clove of garlic. But since I like garlic a lot, I'm going to add 2 cloves of garlic to this because I really like to be able to taste the garlic. So we'll just dump it back into our bowl. And there we go. Now it's time to deal with the chickpeas. So we are using a food processor for this. So we are going to measure out 3 cups of beans, of chickpeas. So there's the first cup. 2 cups, 3 cups. So 1 full can makes 3 cups. And now we are going to crush this up. Gonna chop it up. That's what we are going to do. Chop all of these up. You don't want to puree them, you just want to crush them, because pureeing mashes them all up completely. You don't want to mash them all up. But if you have to, because of the machine, then by all means go for it. Okay, there we go. We have our nice chickpeas that have been crushed up. So we're going to move this to the side, and we're going to dump this into our lovely bowl. So you just got to remove this big piece, and you dump it all in there. Dumping all your chickpeas. Every single one of them. Even though they've been fully smashed. Or whatever, you want to get them all in there. Okay, we'll just put it there for now. And there we go. We are back. Sorry that it went blurry for a second. I didn't mean for that to happen. It sometimes does. But here we are back. Now it's time to add our dressing. Okay? Because you need flavor in this. It is going to be bland. Trust me, I am not a fan of bland food. I love flavor. The more flavors, the better it is. So we're going to add in our dressing, which already has salt and pepper, so we don't have to deal with that. But if you want to add more salt and more pepper, by all means, go for it. If you want to add something else in it, by all means, as long as it's vegan, then you are good to go. Okay, so now time to mix this up. But be careful with vinaigrette, with balsamic vinegar, it will get on your clothes. You get it on your clothes and you're more or less screwed. So we're going to use our spoon and we're going to mix our food up. Now, the reason why I'm using a small spoon is because I'm going to be using it to put it into our lettuce leaves, to our big lettuce leaves. Okay, just mash everything up. If you haven't, then just keep mixing it. Now, the question is, does this taste good? Well, we might need to add more of our balsamic vinaigrette mustard. Yeah, that needs more salt. So I got salt and pepper here. So I'm going to add more pepper. Add more salt for flavoring. Now, if it was just me eating this, I would probably add garlic salt. But since I'm not the only one that's eating it, my mom's not a big fan of garlic salt, except on some things. So, for this, we are not adding it in there. Much better. Much better. Okay, so here we go. Wait, I forgot one ingredient. We need the red onion. I knew I would have forgotten it. I always forget something. So I forgot the onion. The red onion. You're going to need a big chunk of it. Like so. So I'd probably say 1/4 of the onion because it's a big fat chunk. And you want to remove the skin. As much as possible as you can without losing the middle, as I'm losing the middle a little bit. Okay, that's good. And you're going to cut it up as small as you can, because the reason for this is we're adding it into our mixture. There we go, we got our onion in there. I always forget the onion. So just mix it in there. And I'm going to show you what to do with one of them. Okay, just so you get the general idea. So we got our... Ooh, I got something in my eye. Oh, that really hurt. Holy smokes. Okay. So you know, we're going to go with this one. I like this one. This one will work great. So what you're going to do is you're going to scoop 2 to 3 teaspoons of these. So 2 or 3 of these into your lettuce leaf. And sometimes it's going to fall out. And now you're going to roll it up. Roll up the rim to win. No, just roll it up. Okay, it's gonna break, so be careful on that. And there you go. You got your lettuce leaf bite. Well, yep, you got your lettuce leaf bite. And you take a nice big giant bite out of it when it is done. Now, if you have a toothpick, you can stick a toothpick in. If you don't, like me, I don't have a toothpick, that's okay. You just try to leave it as closed as possible. Now, as I've told everyone, and I mean literally everyone who watches my videos, if you're the chef, the creator, the maker, the put together, the preparer, whatever, you have to try your food. So that is what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to try it to see how it tastes. That is actually amazing. For vegan food that I find would be bland just because I don't really understand vegan food very much. Or this is the first time I've ever had it. I mean, I've had these ingredients before, but not in a vegan food. I've had it with meat or in a salad or stuff like that, but not just like this. And this is amazing. With my dressing, oh my gosh. Now, if you want the recipe to my dressing, please put in the comment below and I will tell you the recipe, and maybe I'll make a video on it so you can see it much better of what to do. But I'm going to finish this lettuce leaf bite because it is amazing. Two thumbs up for that. Now, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you have, hit that thumbs up button. Also, subscribe below. Also, follow me on social media like my Twitter, my Facebook, my Snapchat, my Instagram. They're all in the description below. Also, remember to share this with your friends, family, and all your social medias. And also, don't forget to go and check out my merchandise. I got tons of merchandise. It's in the description below. You won't regret it. It is the best merchandise out there. It is amazing. Also, remember, you guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. You're one of a kind. You're beautiful. And thank you for being part of Cooking Squad. And the most important thing is keep calm and cook on.